The millionaire status is something that so many people chase, but there's a huge difference between making $1 million and actually having $1 million. And as someone who made his first $1 million at 18 years old and didn't become a millionaire until 19, I'm going to share with you exactly what I would do if I had to start all over again from scratch today in 2023 with no experience and very little money. Now, the 5 biggest opportunities I see right now are: number 1, organic marketing, primarily through short form content. TikTok, Instagram Reels, they're going viral and it's not that hard to do it. This would be a near free way to go acquire customers to sell any product you want. The only cost you have is your time. The second one is artificial intelligence. AI is exploding, and if you could find a way to deliver value to either consumers or businesses, you can make a ton of money. The issue for most people with AI is it's very expensive to start, and it's likely you're going to get stomped on. It's a fast changing industry, very high risk. The third opportunity is building a freelance company using services like ChatGPT, which is a free OpenAI tool to fulfill those services. Things like video scripting, writing emails, product descriptions, storytelling, any of these services, go make a lot of different posts for jobs on all these different freelancing sites, price really low, build your portfolio, then you're going to raise your prices. And the cool thing is it's absolutely free for you to do it, and you don't have to build the skill, and your customers are going to love you because you can deliver it so quick because you don't have to spend 8 hours. The AI is going to do it automatically. The fourth one is how my friend is doing $3 million a month right now, and that is creating a digital product or a service that you can have a really crazy guarantee around. For an example, if I don't double your sales, I'll pay you $1,000. It'd be very hard for a business owner to say no to that. So whatever product or service you can find where you have a crazy guarantee is going to help you sell it. And that is going to allow you to scale very quickly and make a ton of money. And I know some guys are going to be like, well, I don't have something to sell. Listen, you can partner with somebody, find an operational partner, maybe somebody who already has a product. There's a lot of ways to do it. And number 5 is e-commerce, specifically building a real brand. I've done this for over 7 years. I started with dropshipping because my budget was super low. And now fast forward to today, I've done tens of millions of dollars in GCR, which stands for gross collected revenue. There's been a lot of successes and a lot of failures on that. You average about a 20 to 40% margin, and you can sell this business. It's a very sellable business. Oh, and make sure to comment your biggest goal for 2023 in the comments below. I'm going to pick a few people and send a couple $100 out to people who like and leave a comment. Now, how do you actually get to $1 million? Well, first you have to focus on 100,000, and that's because it's a more tangible number. And once you get there, you will have the foundation and the finances to really scale something explosively. But please be careful, because this is the critical mistake that most people make in life. Whatever they do to get the 100,000 usually won't get them to $1 million. And I urge you to pick very carefully. Whatever you're going to pick to start with, make sure you can scale it. Just because there's a sales job, maybe you can make 200 grand a year. That's great. It's good money, but just be aware that eventually you're going to have to leave that and start again from scratch, which is higher risk. So I would rather, instead of you having to do this twice, you can just do it once in an industry that's very scalable. And if you're trying to do $1 million in 1 year, it's unlikely you can go do that in 2 different industries, learn everything again. That's just very, very difficult to do. So I would pick something that's extremely scalable and don't really focus on the time. If you're a year in, you've made $137,000, but you have momentum, then you have basically more than $1 million, because that momentum is so crucial. The goal I want for you to set in 2023 is to get momentum. I don't care if you make 400 grand, $1 million, 1.6, it's not going to matter long term. What matters is that you build the foundation. Oh, and uncommon advice, keep your lifestyle cheap. When you're making a few $100,000 a year, you can't go get that fancy Mercedes. You're not wearing a Rolex. You're not doing any of that crap. You are purely putting all your time, attention, and money on growing your income. That's it. You can't do any of those shenanigans until you have at least $1 million. Now let's rank these opportunities in 3 categories. Number 1 is their speed to get results, their cost to get started, and how scalable it is. Let's start with e-commerce. The speed is 70%. It's very scalable. There's some obstacles you might hit while scaling, but as long as you get that foundation built and you have the right product, you can scale pretty quickly through paid ads. Now, the cost of e-commerce is tens of thousands of dollars. Are there ways to do it cheaper? Absolutely. I bootstrapped it with about 5 grand when I was getting started. You can do it, especially through organic TikTok marketing. But if you want paid ads, you want to support the cash flow and really scale quickly, 10, 20, 30 grand is a really good range to start with. Now, as for scalability, we all know e-commerce is crazy, but you're going to run into issues when scaling. Your ad accounts might go down or whatever, but usually you have a broad product in a very large market. You can scale very well. So I'm going to rate that about a 70%. You can easily get to the millions. In fact, I recently helped a 19-year-old scale to almost $150,000 a day. He's doing millions a month now, dominating it on just TikTok ads. Absolutely insane. He's inside of our coaching program. The next is freelancing through AI, using a platform like ChatGPT to actually fulfill this service. The speed is 80%. It's very quick to do this, right? You just post the listing, market really cheap. However, the cost to do this is nothing. It's not going to cost you anything except your time. The scalability, however, I'm only going to rate it about a 30%. It's small to medium. This might help make you 10, 20, 30 grand a month, which sounds great, but eventually eventually you're going to hit a ceiling, and that's not a good thing. So from an opportunity cost perspective, great to get started. If you have absolutely no money, I'd probably go this route. You're going to have to change industries eventually, which is okay. Just another step. Next is building AI tech. If you want to go actually build an artificial intelligence software or service of any kind, that is going to be a very slow process. Your speed is likely extremely slow. Your cost is very high. I would pin it at least hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you want to actually create your own unique tool, I'm going to say at least $1 million. Very expensive and very risky. Now, as for scalability, I'm going to rate it at 100%. Sequoia Capital just raised $18 million to deploy into more artificial intelligence purchases. They're funding a lot of stuff. It's a hot industry. You can definitely get acquired if you have a customer base. So scalability is great if you can get there. It's just really high risk. Next up, digital products and service. From a speed perspective, I'm going to give it a clean 50%. It could be fast, it could be slow, depends on your marketing strategy, organic marketing, referrals, any of that, but you got to get those customers coming in. The cost is going to be extremely low because you don't have anything except your operational costs and maybe a little bit of marketing. So again, I would say $10,000, $20,000, tens of thousands of dollars is very conservative. Now, from a scalability perspective, I'd say about 60%. Sometimes you can take this further, but you can definitely get pretty far. The craziest I've seen is about $3 million a month, but on average, it's very realistic that you could get to a couple $100,000 a month in revenue if you have a really, really good thing being marketed well. Next is organic marketing. If you want to make TikToks go viral to sell products and push your service or anything you want to do, the speed for that is 90%. It's not that hard to make this stuff go viral. In fact, I have a secondary TikTok page that I don't even run. I don't post, I don't make the content. It's called Hayden.life. We have over 70,000 followers there, getting 500,000 views a day. That's just through testing different stuff on TikTok. It's crazy. We have like 10 pages. Now, the cost for this is zero. Doing all the organic marketing, the cost is really only your time, which is still something important to think about. Now, for scalability, I'd give it maybe a 40%. The problem with this is it's usually extremely inconsistent. And maybe you struggle to get viral videos. Maybe your account gets taken down. Maybe you get shadow banned. All that stuff is important. So you can have kind of a meteoric rise, but very difficult to stay sustainable at a high level. And one that everybody always talks about is day trading stocks. Speed, I'm going to say a minimum of 3 years. So I'm going to give this a 10%. It's not guaranteed at all. It takes a lot longer than you think to really build the skills, more so the emotional discipline. As for cost, tens of thousands of dollars at least. You're going to blow through some accounts. You're going to start small. You're going to learn. It's going to take a long time. The people I know who actually make millions trading in different markets, it took them years and they have spent a lot of money to do so. Scalability, I'm going to say 30% purely because it's very slow to scale. More so because you have to control your emotions as you're playing with a bigger number. I have a friend who day trades every day with almost $1 million. He makes about $250,000 a month day trading. This is just a low-key guy, very successful with it, does extremely well. He's been doing it for almost a decade, but he trades with a lot of money and he has no emotions involved. It took years to get to that point. So just be careful with all the crypto and the Forex and the day trading stocks, any trading stuff. It's advertised as quick. Usually it's not. You got to build the skills and it's going to cost money just like anything, right? Please use common sense. There is no shortage of things to choose from out there, just like the list I've provided. What matters is that you actually pick something and stick with it. A lot of people start something, they get distracted. The grass looks greener, so they go over here. You have to stick with something. The only reason it's not working is because you didn't make it work. Now, there's two things every business needs to focus on: marketing and the delivery of whatever product or service they're marketing. So for an example, there's been multiple people put in jail for not delivering, right? There's been some big FTC lawsuits recently in the make money online space. I'm not going to name names, easy to find it. $52 million lawsuits for people who spent too much time marketing, not enough time fulfilling. So if you market and you don't fulfill, have fun in jail or paying a big fine. If you fulfill really well, but you don't know how to market, have fun being broke with your two happy customers. There's a happy medium you got to find there. You need to be able to do both. And then when you start making money, don't stop the workflow. Get in the grind, get in the zone. When you travel, you better be working. Get inspired to create in new locations, because a lot of people make a little bit of money, they feel the lifestyle creep, they get comfortable, and they stop. That's just foolish. It's stupid. You have momentum, build off of it. Don't go buy the Rolly, man. It can wait. So I truly hope you hit $1 million in 2023, but what's way more important than that is the momentum. Focus on that. If you want to learn e-commerce, join our all-inclusive program, link down below. We go through everything A to Z and include group coaching inside of there in our private mastermind. Absolutely incredible value. Thousands of business owners have used our platform, gone through our training, and gotten results. It has been incredible. We deliver very hard on that service inside of there, and I have a lot of fun working with people very closely. So make sure to comment your biggest goal for the year down below and leave a like, because that'll get you automatically entered into the giveaway, which I do in most videos. With that being said, I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.